Paul Scholes has broken his silence after his brutal criticism of Man United boss Michael Carrick last week. Scholes had caused controversy after United's 2-1 defeat by Newcastle on Wednesday, branding the team CP under Carrick's leadership. In an Instagram story that he later deleted, Scholes posted, "Michael has definitely got something special about him. 'Cause United have been CP in the last 4 games, night." Scholes added a kissing face emoji, before writing to Nolly and following the Newcastle star's name with a love heart. This was widely interpreted as Scholes gunning for his former teammate, which follows the likes of Roy Keane and Gary Neville also criticizing Carrick and suggesting that he should get the job long-term despite overseeing just 1 defeat in 8 matches. However, speaking on The Good, The Bad, The Football podcast, Scholes attempted to shed more light on his viral post and claimed that it had been taken out of context. "It was in no way intended to be offensive towards Michael," Scholes began. "Michael is one of the nicest people you will ever meet in football and he'd be the last person I would want to offend. I messaged Michael anyway and said, look, I was never intending to upset you, and I don't think I needed to say that anyway. He told me he wasn't upset. I think people just interpreted it differently from what was meant. The only thing I would say is I don't think they've played that well over the last 4 games, but they're still managing to get results. We had the greatest manager in the world, Sir Alex Ferguson, and he always said sometimes you need a bit of luck with sendings off and different things that happen through games, but that's all I was saying." Scholes co-host Wes Brown then interjected and said he understood both sides of the argument, although he had initially interpreted the post as a dig. The midfielder replied, "What Wes said, and I hadn't heard that before, was that I was saying he was just a lucky manager. I wasn't saying that, I was saying he's a very talented manager because he's been getting results for the last 4 games since the West Ham game when they've not been playing very well." Nicky Butt then gave his thoughts and appeared to defend Scholes as he added, "Michael would never take it that way. Hell have taken it the way it was meant by Scholesy. Michael even said it himself that we've not played that well in the last few games." United legend Rio Ferdinand also weighed in on the saga on his Rio Ferdinand Presents podcast and revealed he had spoken to Scholes. "Everyone was saying what's Scholesy doing," Ferdinand said. "I texted him saying what's going on. Scholesy doesn't mince his words. He said I said he's special, but we have been rubbish the last 4 games. He isn't wrong in terms of performance, it hasn't been top quality. People have been like I thought he was his teammate, I thought he'd support him a bit more. The questions people are asking is whether there is a little bit of beef between them. Listen, there's not beef between them. They're 2 really placid and calm guys who have the utmost respect for each other. It was just interpreted differently to the way Paul Scholes meant it to come across. He is just being honest and brutal." Ferdinand added, "Scholesy didn't say much in the changing room, but when he did it was normally a cutting comment, so I am not surprised at how he is as a pundit now." Scholes' social media storm also came after he recently questioned whether Carrick, who previously managed Middlesbrough for 2.5 seasons, had what it takes to get the job on a permanent basis. The question is, has Michael got the experience? Scholes said, "I know it's a big question, I know he has managed in the Championship, but this is different. Can we see Michael winning the Premier League? I don't know yet, and I think the biggest thing is, what type of manager will they look for? A tactician or a man manager who looks after people? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was that. But all the people who are man managers, they always have a brilliant coach next to them, which Michael has got, Steve Holland. The club have to decide, do they want a master tactician, which has failed? Ole Gunnar had the man management skills, but did he have the experience to go on and win a trophy? The same questions will be asked of Michael.